We often hear a lot about high functioning. High functioning neurodivergents are often framed as a kind of superpower, like we're somehow stronger, smarter, somehow more resilient. But let's be honest, that simply isn't true. You wouldn't call someone a high functioning alcoholic and mean it as a compliment. No, you'd see it for what it is, that someone is silently struggling. It's the same here. You feel like you're drowning, like you're not good enough, like you're failing, but nobody offers you help. All they see is the mask, the part that still performs. They never see what it actually costs. We're guilty of self-denial too. Unless we're having a panic attack or completely falling apart, we just keep going. We tell ourselves we don't need help and we don't deserve any help anyway. We keep performing, we keep smiling, we keep pushing through. After all, we're still functioning. We just have to keep going, right? But that's not a strength, that's survival. You shouldn't have to reach a meltdown before anybody listens. You don't need to collapse to be taken seriously. Pain doesn't need to be proven to be valid. Most people can't see what's actually happening inside. In fact, many choose not to. They don't see the fear, the anxiety, the second guessing behind simple things. And even very simple tasks like cooking a meal can be a minefield. What if I burn it? What if they hate it? What if I forget the key ingredient? What if they think I'm useless? And then you make the meal, you smile and you serve it, and yet you're broken inside. Even once the dishes are done, it's not over. Then comes the exhaustion, that internal debrief. Did they really like it, or were they just being polite? It's endless. But all people see is the task that you completed. But functioning isn't thriving, and surviving does not mean you're okay. We're taught to conform, to be helpful, successful, normal. So we do what we're told. And the one thing neurodivergent people learn well is how to pretend. We mask, we perform, we keep ourselves small. But that's not a superpower, that's fear. Masking is a safety strategy, a reflex, an instinct, a perverse mix of fight or flight, with none of the benefits of either. And the longer you do it, the harder it is to remember who you really are underneath. We're so good at the act that people actually believe it. Sometimes they genuinely can't see it. Sometimes it's easier for them to ignore it. We're not complaining after all. Now and then, we even get praised for our resilience. But to us, that praise is hollow, because what we really want deep down inside, is some recognition for doing a good job, not for barely holding it together. You see, resilience to us feels like a failure. On paper, we look fine, so we don't get offered support. We don't look like we need it. It's isolating. It's like living on a stage inside a box. And unless we collapse, we carry on, unseen. It doesn't have to be like this. You don't need to be in crisis to get help. You don't have to be falling apart to deserve rest. If you were bitten by a snake, you wouldn't leave it until you collapsed to ask for help. You'd act fast, before it was too late. So why suffer just because nobody else can see the wound? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to rest. It's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away. Being high functioning does not mean you're fine. It means you've gotten used to hiding that you're in crisis. Maybe you've been managing your whole life. Top of the class, good grades, high achieving. You fluked your way through with charm, effort and exhaustion. But it doesn't have to be like that anymore. It never did. You don't owe anyone your performance. You have nothing to prove. You deserve to be seen as who you are, without qualifiers. Support isn't a reward for running yourself into the ground. It's a basic human need. You're allowed to take up space, even if you're performing too well to be noticed. If something in this video has clicked with you, remember, you're not alone. There are a few things that help me to start to unlearn this performance. They may help you. Write down what you're masking. Not to fix it, just to notice it. Practice saying no in safe spaces, even in small ways. Remember, it's always okay to say no. Notice when praise makes you feel worse, not better. Sometimes people say, "You're amazing, you always cope so well." And instead of feeling proud, you feel hollow, or even ashamed. That's because they're praising the mask. They're not praising you. Ask for one small thing. Support doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be big to be valid. And finally, remember, performing is not the same as connection. You're allowed to be real. You don't have to do all of this, or any of it, but even if one part of it feels useful, take it. This was Andrew from Adaptive. Follow me for more real talk about living, masking, and unmasking as a neurodivergent adult.